Hello, and welcome to the Open Evening at USB College. This presentation is going to be informing you about the Level 1 and Level 2 certificates in business. So please stay with me as we go through some of the slides. Meet the Level 1 and Level 2 teaching team at USB College. So we have Debbie Baker, who's the head of learning for both campuses, which is Palmer's and Civic. But we have two separate program coordinators, one at Palmer's, one at Civic, who supports Debbie with heading the department. We then have 4 teachers who teaches the subjects across the two campuses. So we've got Sona and Uche, who's at Palmer's, and Caris and Carly, who's at Civic. If you have chosen to study Level 1 Introduction to Business, it will be an opportunity to learn basic business techniques, such as branding, how to create a product and sell it, and then you learn about income and expenditure. Once this level is completed, you will have the opportunity to progress to Level 2, and on the Level 2 course, you would then look at the business subject in more detail. Let's see what units we cover on the Level 2 business course. See here a list of units that you will be studying once on the Level 2 program. The Level 2 program is studying business in more detail in comparison to the Level 1 program. 2 out of the 7 units being studied will be externally assessed. So that's your Unit 9 and your Unit 2. You will sit exams which will be marked by external people, whereas the other 5 units will be internal projects. So internal courseworks, and it will be the type of assessment is project-based learning. As we go through the presentation, I will tell you a bit more about the project-based learning. You'll get the opportunity to undertake 1 week of work experience while studying your business course. You'll be able to explore your future career, see what it's like to work there, and you can then decide if you want to stay on that career path or change your options. Work experience is a great chance to experience the world of employment, and if you complete this diligently, you will gain the most valuable insight out of it. Have you ever heard of the word career college? Maybe not. So at USB College, we are a career-focused college. And what that means is, we do not just offer you courses. We also provide guidance and prepare you with the skills that you need for your future career. These are the specialist sector areas that we have here at USB College. And you all are sitting in the financial sector and professional services. Some of the jobs that you can get if you study business would be accountant, investment banker, lawyer, marketing executive, and so much more. So what we do as a career-focused college is prepare you with the skills that you need to fit into these sort of jobs. To prepare you for the jobs, as for some of the jobs you've seen on the previous slide, we create a bespoke career package for you. And in that package, you get an opportunity to achieving professional qualifications. These qualifications are endorsed by the higher education institution and employers. You also have the opportunity to experience professional development days, also known as CPD days, and this will be bespoke, so that means tailor-made to suit the kind of jobs that you would love to apply for. And in these CPD days, you develop the skills, the competence that you need and require for that particular profession. Our approach to learning is a career-focused approach. So on the one hand, when studying at USB College, you get to experience the educational aspect of it. But on the other hand, you get to experience the career aspects of it. and this can be given to you from the professional development days, the work experience where you take 1 week out and work in a business to develop the soft skills that you need. We also have a learning company for the business department, and this company helps to organize placements or projects working alongside external clients, helping you to develop again those skills that you need. Here's just a little bit more about our CPD days. In the student calendar, or the academic calendar I should say, we have 3 student CPD days throughout the year, and it's a program that would help you develop your employability skills. You get to meet guest speakers from industry, you take part in a number of development courses and activities, and there's also an opportunity to visit industrial locations, and this is all linked to the work that you were on, the course that you are studying. So I feel that this opportunity is great for you to take the most of it. To tell you why these CPD days are so important, as seen on the right hand side of this presentation, 40% of Google employees do not have a degree, but they work with their skills. So we cannot stress enough how much skills are important. Yes, your qualifications are great, but your skills are the icing on the cake. So I would like to encourage you to take all the CPD days and any opportunity that you get to work with employers very seriously, because the skills that you develop might be what sets you apart from your peers. Once you've completed your level 2 program, you've got several options that you can choose from. You can either go on to employment, or you can progress to a level 3 program in any business, any subject, doesn't have to be business, or go on to a level 3 apprenticeship. The choice is yours. So, where do our students go? On this slide here, I just want to draw your attention to 2 segments of the slide. So 45% of our students in the year 2018-2019 went on to higher education, while 35% went on to getting jobs of 16 hours a week or more. Take your time and have a look at the graph. What does it tell you about where our students go? Earlier on in this presentation, I did mention learning company. So Insight is the business department's learning company. And what we hope to achieve with our learning company called Insight is to provide collaborative first-class bespoke marketing and business services that can be tailored to the needs of the modern and enterprising businesses. So all that happens is the company finds clients who has challenges or problems that needs to be solved. It could be marketing problems or business services, and our students get onto task, complete this job, and pass it back on to the clients. So Insight is basically the middleman between the clients and the students. Any business that needs to find out information, especially around market research for 16 to 19-year-olds, can use our services. They can also use our services for digital marketing strategic analysis, brand development, so developing their brands, and analysis of their brands. So like I said, Insight stands as the middleman. We find clients in industry who require our services of market research, digital marketing strategy, brand development, and we get our students to get to work to develop and work on these projects. Since the conception of Insight, Insight has already worked successfully on a number of projects. So we've worked with Great Ormond Street, More Than, Wembley, Essex Police, just to name a few. And all of this has been a success. You're probably wondering, how does Insight affect you or impact you? Remember the project-based learning I talked about, when we looked at the units you'll be studying and how you'll be assessed? Yes, that's how insights impact you. So when we get these companies and these clients to work on, our students start to carry out these tasks for the companies. That way you will be doing a project-based learning and you will be assessed based on the unit. So for example, if your unit is promoting a brand, you could get a company who needs to promote their brand. So your job as a student will be to carry out a project to promote the brand of that company. On one hand, you have solved the problem for the client, and on the other hand, you have also fulfilled the pass criteria for your course. So that's how Insight works with the project-based learning, and that's how it affects you. Thank you so much for staying through to the end of this presentation. I hope you found it very informative and useful. If you have any questions, please feel free to email any of the email addresses stated below, and we'll be happy to answer your questions. Have a good day and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.